Hey everyone, welcome to Rainbow Tarot UK. It's lovely to have you here, as I always say, for another pick a card reading. And if you're new, welcome to my channel, and if you're a returning viewer, then thank you so much for joining me again for this pick a card reading today. So we are doing, aren't we, how are you on your person's mind, the person of interest? How are you on their mind? And what is going to be their next action towards you? So we have got our three piles, as we normally do. We've got pile number 1, which is actually the 7 of Wands. So that's pile number 1, with the carnelian stone here. There you go. Pile number 2, which is the Fool card. There we go, the Fool card with this little red bead. There we go. Pile number 2, and then pile number 3 is actually the Hierophant. So this is the Hierophant in this deck, and it is with the amethyst stone here. So there you go, those are your three piles. Take a moment, use your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Go for that pile. If there's more than one pile, absolutely fine, don't worry about it. There might be, messages in more than one pile. And I will see you very soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 1, welcome back. I hope you're all okay. Hope everyone's doing well. And we are coming into this pick a card reading, aren't we, on how you are on your person's mind. So how are they thinking about you? And also what is going to be their next action towards you. So you came into the reading under the 7 of Wands. Okay, so the 7 of Wands there. Okay, let's put that there. And the carnelian stone. Here we go, carnelian here. I'm going to put my little carnelian there so you can see it next to my little witchy hat. Okay, and I have pre-shuffled one rune, so let's see what that is. Lagoos. Okay, so fire, water. So fire or water signs might mean something to the two of you. So that would obviously be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, as well as Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. That just might mean something to some of you there. So Lagoos and the 7 of Wands. So, I mean, the 7 of Wands, so first of all, what I would say is how you're on their mind is that you might be a bit of a challenge. There might be a bit of a challenge for them in this connection, or you might be presenting as a little bit of a challenge, some sort of obstacles or barriers towards you or in the connection. Because this Lagoos rune is very much about going with the flow, actually, because the seahorse just flows with the current. So it might be that this person is wanting to the connection to flow better, for there to be less challenges possibly, because the 7 of Wands is also about challenges, but are challenges that you can overcome. So maybe this person is thinking, or how they're thinking about you is that there could be some challenges, they want it to flow better, and they're confident that it can flow better. They might also be doing a lot of dreaming as well, because Lagoos is a card of sort of like a symbol of the unconscious, really. Unconscious forces, the dream state, that kind of thing. So it's basically, it could be that this person is having a lot of dreams about you or connecting with you in the 5D, that sort of thing. But anyway, let's get out some other cards. How are they thinking about pile number 1, please? And I just want to remind you as well, guys, it's a general reading for the collective, so please bear that in mind. Some of the messages, or hopefully all of the messages, will resonate, but if they don't, then it might be for somebody else. Never force a message on yourself. And it might be that if the whole thing is, they didn't want to go back, so I'm going to get them out. The whole thing's off, then maybe it's another pile or it's another reading. I've got lots of those on my channel, and it's timeless, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. So let's get straight to it. So here we go as well. We have the yellow rose, which is enthusiasm and friendship. It says, a single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world. And then this one is snapdragon, which is graciousness and benevolence. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever is ever wasted. So I feel like this person is feeling warmth towards you with the rose here. Roses are always symbols of love, aren't they? And we've also got enthusiasm and friendship. Maybe some of you are just friends at the moment. Maybe you're asking about somebody that is a friend to you, or maybe a crush or something like that. Because we've got enthusiasm and friendship, and it's making me think that there's a little bit more than friendship on their mind. If it's like a crush situation, or you're friends with them or something, they might have secret feelings for you. Also, I'm thinking of sort of secrecy, because I think I heard somewhere the concept of, is it the pseudo rose, or the concept where you sit under the rose? I think it was in Roman times. You sat under a rose and then you had to say the truth, and it had to be secret or something like that. So it's reminding me of secrecy. So maybe there's some secrecy for some of you in this situation, with secret feelings, that this person has secret feelings for you. That could be why there's some challenges here. We've got graciousness and benevolence. They're feeling warmth towards you. So that is how they are thinking of you. I feel like they're thinking of you romantically. They're thinking of you as a bit of a challenge, though. And they're wanting to overcome those challenges. But certainly, and there might be feelings, their feelings might be secret or hidden, or the situation might be secret or hidden, but it's definitely got romance there for them. They're thinking of you, you're on their mind in a romantic way, with a lot of warmth, actually. And it might be that you are two opposites, and there's kind of an idea, because with the water and the fire, there's an idea of opposites attract, something like that. And also with all this fire here, I feel like there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of attraction, so thinking of you in a passionate way. But there's a deep connection with the seahorse here. There's a deep connection right next to the rose as well. There's a heart connection, I suppose, with all the water. So that is how they are thinking of you from these cards. But let's get out some tarot. Let's see. So how is pile number one's person, thinking? How are they on their mind? How is pile number one on their person's mind? How are they on their person's mind? Please, can you tell me, how are they on their person's mind? No, how are they on their person's mind? So we have, there you go, look, 2 of Cups, straight off the bat. 3 of Wands. The King of Pentacles. How are they on their person's mind? The 6 of Swords, and I feel like that one's poking out, and the 2 of Pentacles, okay, and the 9 of Wands. So we've got the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. There's definitely challenges for your person, I think, with you. That is how you are on their mind. You are on their mind as a little bit of a challenge. They might be feeling like they have to state their case, or make themselves heard, or make themselves seen by you, because this is like the wounded warrior. This is like somebody that just keeps on getting up to fight for their cause. So it might be that this situation has got some challenges. It might have come into separation, maybe it's gone through some trials and tribulations, but this person, how they're thinking is that they still want to sort of stand up for the connection. Now, it could be that somebody has left the connection, or walked away from the connection, or moved out of the connection. And so at the moment it's sort of a bit, it's kind of like, it could go one way or the other. It might be a situation where the connection is at a little bit of a crossroads, and this person is thinking it could go one way or the other. Or there might be 2 choices that you could take, like, that's what I mean, like a crossroads, really. And it's a bit choppy, a little bit challenging, a little bit choppy here. But I think with the 2 of Cups, they're thinking of you in a very loving way still. They're thinking that it goes with a friendship here, because the 2 of Cups is a card of a union, obviously. So how they're thinking of you is that they want to be in a union with you, but it's also a union it is a romantic union, but it's also a union of deep friendship, a union that has got more to it than just fire and passion and attraction. There's a deep bond between the 2 of you, often based on a real sense of friendship. So for many of you, you might actually be asking about a friend or somebody that you've known for a while, whether you're not romantically involved with them, and they are wanting to develop it. They do want to develop it. They are seeing you in a romantic way, but there are definitely challenges for them with that. And maybe it's gone through a rocky time, like I say, because the six of Swords is often about moving from choppy waters into smoother waters, into calmer waters. So I think this person is thinking, if there are challenges in this situation, it goes with the Seven of Wands, you're on their mind and they are wanting maybe to come up with solutions. So how they are thinking about you is that they want to come up with solutions, ways of this situation being better, being smoother, moving it in and through challenges. They know it's not going to be easy. I think they realise it's not going to be easy, and they might have to stand up for the connection or fight for the connection. But they want to fight for the connection. They want to fight for you. And they're getting ready for action with the Three of Wands here. So maybe they are thinking and getting ready for action. The King of Pentacles is a card of commitment, really. It's a card of stability, and it centres the reading here. So how they're thinking of you is that there are challenges, but they are wanting to, with the Two of Cups here and the King of Pentacles, they are thinking of commitment. They are wanting commitments. You are on their mind as somebody who they want to commit to, who they want to be with, who they want to have a stable relationship with, who they want to settle down with, that kind of thing. But they know that there are challenges within that. They are thinking of you as that person that they can have a long established relationship, that they can spend, a lot of their time with over a long period of time. And they're willing to fight for that. So they are seeing you, how you're on their mind is somebody that they want to fight for, somebody that they want to be with, somebody that they want to get out of a tough situation, if you've been in a tough situation with them, somebody that they want to express their love to, somebody that they want to have a deep friendship with, somebody that they want to share their passion with. So you are definitely, that is how you are on their mind. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm feeling here. So in terms of, we've got Cancer energy here, we've got Aries energy, we've got Sagittarius energy, we've got Capricorn, we've got Six of Swords, we have Aquarius energy, King of Pentacles. I usually see the King of Pentacles as sort of Capricorn energy, really. So that is that is how you are on their mind, as somebody that they would like to have a solid connection with. But there are challenges that they know they need to overcome, and it may be that you've already come into separation from them, or they're thinking that you are somebody that they want to get over any obstacles or hurdles with, to be with, and that might be tough, or that might have been tough, or the current situation might be tough with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. But they are willing to fight for it, and they think that they are confident enough to overcome it. How are they? That's how you are on their mind. Let me get out another, let's have another one of these. So how is pile number one on their person's mind? How are they on their person's mind, please? How are they on their person's mind, please? How is pile number one on their person's mind? Heaven, oh goodness. Heaven, your loved ones are always with you. So this is giving me the feeling of a sort of like a strong bond between the two of you. A bond through time, with your loved ones are always with you, like a soul connection, that kind of thing. That you are, that you go back over generations through time together, something like that. Let's put that there. And that is a strong spiritual link between the two of you, maybe, as well. They feel a strong soul bond with you. But let us... Okay, so that's how you're on their mind. Let's try and find out now what is going to be their next action. So let us see. So what is going to be pile number one's person's next action towards pile number one? What is their next action towards pile number one, please? Please can you tell me what is their next action towards pile number one? Coffin. Now that is about, obviously coffin is got death in there, hasn't it? And death is about, it's funny actually, because 1 and 9 adds up to 10. 10s are about endings, but they also cancel down to 1, which is new beginnings. So maybe there is something around this situation having come apart and wanting a renewal or reconciliation or a rising up. It also goes with heaven. And we've also got roses on top of this coffin as well. So it's making me feel that there's some sort of renewal. Their next action is to have kind of renewal. They may be reminiscing a lot about you as well. There might be a lot of nostalgia, a lot of thinking back, a lot of a sense of loss. There might be a sense of loss in this situation for some of you, or for this person. What is their next action? Let's have a look. Let me just have another one of these. Let's have one of these. What is their next action? What is going to be their next action? What is pile number one's person next action? What is pile number one's person's next action, please? What is their next action? What is their next action, please? Okay. Would you believe it? Look, reconciliation. Learn to reconcile with yourself, and the word reconciliation. Reconciliation. Okay, so that's just what I was saying, isn't it? Reconciliation, renewal, death and rebirth. So let me have a look and see what the tarot says. What is going to be pile number one's person's next action? What is going to be pile number one's person's next action towards pile number one? The Page of Cups. Right, okay, this is becoming very clear. Let's move these up. What is their next action towards pile number one, please? What is their next action? What is pile number one's person's next action towards pile number one? The Knight of Pentacles. What is their next action, please, towards pile number one? The Five of Wands. What is their next action? Please can you tell me what is their next action? That one there, which is the King of Swords. And the last one here, feeling like it's this one, is Justice. Right, okay. Just move these up a little bit so we can see everything. And then we've got the Two of Cups again as the overarching energy. They're definitely gonna make an offer, I feel, with the Page of Cups here. They're going to come forward. So this, for many of you, this might be a situation in separation, or it might be that it's kind of like going through some challenges, some tough times. I just feel like this person is going to make, with the Page of Cups, because Page is about new beginnings, it's also about messages, it's about coming forward with an offer, it's about coming forward possibly with an apology, and with the reconciliation, I feel like this person is wanting to, their next action is going to come forwards with some kind of offer. Now, it might be quite slow, because you've got the Knight of Pentacles right next to it, because the Knight of Pentacles is not a quick mover. So I'm not going to say, and it comes under the Three of Wands, which can also be a card of waiting. So I feel this person is going to come forward with an offer. That's going to be their next action, but it might be a bit slow. With the Five of Wands, they might be trying to strategize, think of a strategy or a plan, with this woman playing chess here, about how to offer you commitment, about how to offer you commitment. I feel like they're going to, the next action is to come forward, message you, connect with you. Yeah, but it might be slow because they're thinking about how is the best way to do that. And again, we've got the King of Swords here. Oh, I thought I had two underneath there. I've got the King of Swords and the Emperor. My goodness. If you could get two together that were very similar, these would be it. So the King of Swords is all, and the King of Swords and the Emperor, it's all about strategy. It's coming up with a plan. So this person is definitely, and it could be because somebody moved away from the connection possibly, coming up with a plan, a strategy. This person is coming up with a plan or a strategy to move towards you, to make you an offer. And they see you as a star, because this King of Swords, in this particular deck, they have both, all the court cards represented as both male and female. And this is the female King of Swords. And she's, just look at her, she's beautiful and she's all lit up. So I think they see you as somebody who is really, really attractive. They attach a lot of hope to you. There's a lot of hope and healing. They're hoping for healing in this situation. and to be honest and true, for there to be truth and honesty. And the Emperor is all about strategizing, and so is the King of Swords. So this person, their next action is to plan carefully, to strategize carefully, because you are worth it. What they're saying is that you are worth it. They think you are worth it, but they want to make an offer, and that offer is towards commitment. It's towards commitment with you. And because it ends on justice, you've got the Two of Cups here, and justice, and you've got the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is about union. It is about reconciliation if you've been in separation, but it's also about being together. It's about coming together with a deep sense of friendship underpinning the connection. So it is about, they are attracted to you. There is fire in this connection for sure, but there's a whole lot more for them with the Heaven and this Coffin card as well. There's a whole lot more. There's a much more spiritual element as well to the connection, which they recognise. I'm going to put that there so we can see the Emperor and the King of Swords there. And the Justice just shows me that they want to do the right thing, because it comes right next to the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is always somebody who does the right thing. There's wisdom. There's a huge amount of wisdom and maturity in these cards. So I think this person is feeling like they've got a lot of wisdom and maturity. So their next action will be to come towards you, albeit slowly, to make you an offer, because at the moment we've got 3 cards here of strategy, of making a plan. And that is what they are doing. So when they've made that plan, and it may take them a while, and that plan will be to offer you, I feel, commitment and balance and the right thing. To do the right thing. That is what the next action is, to do the right thing. And that's got to be honourable, it's got to be truthful, it's got to be able to be an offer of commitment and an offer of union for the two of you. But it will be slow, so I don't expect it to be tomorrow, or it's they're going to take their time, because I feel like with all these cards on strategy, there's quite a lot to work out. Maybe a lot has happened in this connection. Maybe a lot has gone down in this connection. Maybe there's been a lot of challenges in this connection. And, there's a lot to work out, really. Something like that. Maybe somebody acted rashly with the Seven of Wands here, with all this fire, and they need to cool down a bit, because it's got right next to the water. Water puts fire out, doesn't it, or cools it down. So maybe somebody's acted rashly, and they need to now, irrationally, or with too much kind of fire. And now all these cards are about logic and rationale, really. So maybe this person is thinking, when I come forwards, I'm going to have to be less, maybe less, what's the word I'm looking for when you are rash? Maybe they were rash, or maybe they behaved rashly, or they behaved immaturely, or they behaved with not enough thought. And now they're thinking, when I come forwards, which I will do with the Page of Cups, I need to be measured, I need to be calm, I need to have a clear plan, I need to have a strategy, I need to it needs to be able to heal the situation. I need to be able to recognise that pile number 1 is the worth and the value of pile number 1, because I want to do the right thing. I want to bring this back into balance, really. So that is going to be the next action, to come forward with an offer, possibly out of a situation that has died, potentially for some of you, or a situation that is not active at the moment. It's not in an active state. So we have Aries energy, we have Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. We have, so that's all of those ones really. We have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Page of Cups as well, water signs of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, and of course Two of Cups is Cancer energy. So those are just some of the astrological signs that I'm seeing as well. So let's have some of these cards. So, how are they thinking about pile number 1, and what is their next action? Do we have any messages on that? Have any messages, please, for pile number 1 here? Mirror in each other, self-image, relationships reflects our wounds, introspection. So there might be some introverted or introspection going on at the moment. There might have been some triggering with the mirror here in this connection, where you've kind of triggered each other a little bit. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. Anything else on how they're thinking about pile number 1 is on their mind, and the next action. The butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. Yeah, I feel like with this King of Swords here, they do want some healing here. They do want some, it goes with the coffin, it goes with the heaven as well. That's sort of like transformation. They do want some transformation in this situation. What else have we got? Any more for pile number 1, please? Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. They might be, if you're in separation from this person, some of you might be, they may be looking back nostalgically, realising maybe what they've lost, wanting to still fight for the connection, missing you. I think there might be a lot of regret as well. There might be some regret. And at the bottom we have healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So it might be that there's a need for some healing. Maybe they are, with the King of Swords here, with all this light and the star, the emphasis on the stars, maybe at the moment they are going to come towards you slowly because they still need to heal in some way. They still need to find their balance before they can make that offer to you. But they definitely will make an offer to you because they see you as, their soulmate with these twins here on this particular 2 of Cups. But anyway, pile number 1, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Give me a thumbs up or leaving a comment. That would be fantastic. But otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to this reading. It's lovely to have you here. If you're new, then welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for being here with me again for another figure card reading. So we are doing today, aren't we, how are you on your person's mind, your person of interest, and what is going to be their next action towards you. So you chose to come into this reading under this absolutely beautiful, I absolutely love this card, the Fool card. It is actually the Fool in this deck. They've got all these beautiful flowers. It's so gorgeous. And these gorgeous colours as well. And also the beautiful ruby red bead here. I'm going to put that there so we can see it. So let's put that up there. Now I've also pre-shuffled 1 rune card, and that is Tiwaz, the eagle, with the eagle here. Okay, so how are you on there? So you've got a kind of an interesting, so the Fool is obviously the start of the major arcana. There's a lot of innocence to the Fool. There's a lot of naivety to the Fool. It is about taking a leap of faith, beginning a new journey. So there could be, how they're thinking about you is that you have the prospect, or you are a beautiful new journey for them, a new start. It might be a risk, a leap of faith. So that's also how they are thinking about you. But this energy, the Tiwaz, is an incredibly wise energy, because the eagle looks from a height. It has a broad perspective. It has a broad mind. It is very wise energy. It's almost the opposite of the Fool, really. So it could be that there's some internal struggle going on with this person about you. They could be going backwards and forwards. So, and also it's about doing the right thing. This is about doing the right thing, the balanced thing, the just thing. So maybe you are a leap of faith for them, or taking a leap of faith, but it might be that it's not the sensible option, or thinking it's not the sensible option, it's not the wise option, but it's just the thing that they really want to do. They really want to be with you. Look at all these flowers, they're incredibly attracted to you. They feel a strong pull toward you, but there might be something internally that is making them think, oh, is this the right thing to do? Is it the balanced thing to do? Is it too risky? So they might be kind of going backwards and forwards between those 2 states, pulled in 2 different directions somehow for some of you. But anyway, let's see, because it sort of seems to look a bit of an opposite energy here between wisdom and innocence and naivety. But wanting, it's like wanting to do that thing, but this is like, well, from a broader perspective, is that the right thing to do? Is that the balanced thing to do? Is that the mature thing to do? So there's some sort of them weighing something up, but they feel incredibly like they want to just take that leap of faith, something like that. That is, so how they are thinking about you is maybe somebody that is causing them to question, possibly to question their situation, or to question their life, or to question their choices, and maybe encourage them to be more adventurous, or take a leap of faith in something, or take a risk in some way. But that's also frightening them, or making them think, gosh, is that really wise? Should I be doing that? Something like that going on. But anyway, let's get something else out. So let's see. So I have 2 of these in pile number 2, so I'm going to take 2 of them here. So how is pile number 2? I just want to say it is a general reading, just remind you, it's a general reading for the collective, so it's not a one-to-one reading. So please just take the messages that feel right, that resonate, never force a message. And it's also timeless, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. And just to say, I hope that you are all doing well. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. That is always the most important thing in life, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, so let us ask, so how is pile number 2 on their person's mind right now? How are they on their mind, please? So I'm going to do how they're on their mind, and then I'm going to do a row on their next intention. So this is how are you on their mind? So we have the dahlia, which is dignity. It says dignity, a wise, again a reference to wisdom, a wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. Now, isn't that interesting? So I was talking all about wisdom and balance, and we have the word wise, and then we have the word fool. A fool has pride without dignity. So there's something about this you that is making this person in being 2 minds, really. Something about you is making them think, is this a foolish situation? Am I behaving foolishly? Should I be showing more wisdom, more balance in this situation? So you're definitely making them question things. You might be really affecting their emotions. They might be up and down in themselves. You might have really stirred them. That's kind of what I'm feeling with all this red here. I feel like you might have really stirred them, and they desperately want to take that leap of faith, but there might be something that's holding them back. They might think, oh, is this really dignified? Should I be doing this? They might be holding themselves with a lot of kind of rules, social rules or social norms. So there might be something about the situation that is making them think, is this going to be acceptable to society or something like that? Then we have morning glory, affection and determination. The memory, so the morning glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. So again, it's this idea, isn't it, of instant gratification, or just taking that leap of faith next to something. They might be in a situation where they're having to make a choice. So somebody is this kind of instant gratification, somebody is this, or something is this situation that's always been with them. So maybe there's a choice that they're having to make, where something is exciting and they want to go for it, and then there's something that's more stable and solid, and they're questioning what they should do. They don't know. So you could be anywhere in that scenario, just for some of you. But there's definitely a tussle going on with this person. Where you're concerned, there is a tussle about, should I do it? Should I go for it? Or should I stick with what I've got? That is kind of what I'm feeling. And if I go for it, will I be making a fool of myself? Will I be, will it be wise? Will it be mature? But I so want to do it. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting from them, really. So, okay, so let me just go with one of these. How is pile? So you could be a beautiful risk to them, a real temptation to their stability, to their security, to whatever's going on. So maybe this is a crush situation, maybe this is a clandestine situation, maybe this is a third party situation, something like that. Maybe this is a huge attraction. Maybe both of you are committed in committed situations. What have we got here? Timing. So we've got the word timing, which is allow events to unfold at the correct time. Okay, so it might be that this person is thinking, this needs to be done at the right time, or how they're thinking it, how you're on your mind is that it needs to be, you need to be approached, or the relationship needs to happen at the right time, something like that. Whereas they might be really wanting to rush it with the Fool card, just take that leap of faith. But maybe there's something about them also pulling themselves back, thinking, no, this needs to be done at the right time. Let's get out some tarot here. So how is pile number 2 on their person's mind? How are they on their person's mind? How are they on their person's mind? What are they thinking? We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords. How is pile number 2 on their person's mind? How are they on their person's mind, please? How are they on their person's mind? We have the King of Swords. And we have the Tower. Right, okay. And the overarching energy is death. Okay. How are they? Well, they definitely want to start something with you here. That's how you're on their mind, because you've got the Fool, which is that taking that leap of faith, you know, going for it, starting a new journey. And the Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, really. It's a new beginning. And it's also can be an offer of love. So I definitely feel that you are on their mind as somebody that they want to begin a new connection with, or have a connection with. There is, with the Knight of Wands here, a huge amount of passion and attraction towards you. A lot of chemistry. They're really, really feeling that. So it could be that this person is really, really, really attracted to you. It might be because there's a huge amount of worry with them, and that might be what I was sort of saying here, that there's a massive temptation with you, that they really want you, that they feel this connection with you, that they want to begin something with you, but there's a huge amount of worry and stress. And with the King of Swords in between this, I get the feeling that they are kind of struggling with what is maybe the right thing, because the King of Swords does the right thing. So maybe they're in a situation where, just for some of you, where they're in a settled situation or a committed situation, but you are a massive temptation and they want to begin something with you. And they're struggling. They've got an inner turmoil and they're struggling to do the right thing here, because we've got the Nine of Swords either side of it, and we've got the Tower card. Well, the Tower card is about bringing something down, bringing something, having chaos. And I feel like this person is struggling to maintain order amidst what could potentially be chaos, and it's causing them a lot of stress. Alternatively, it might be that the situation has come into separation with the Death card here. It's causing them a lot of heartache, a lot of turmoil. There's a realization here with the Tower card exactly what they've lost, and they are giving the situation or you are on their mind a lot. They are thinking about you a lot. They are strategizing and trying to work out how they can move towards you with the Knight of Wands, how they can move towards you again to reconcile the situation, because death is about death and rebirth, reconciliation, renewal. So that is kind of also what could be going on as well for a lot of you. But this person, definitely, you are on their mind as somebody that they want to have a romantic connection with, that they want to take that leap of faith with, that they want to come forwards with passion, with energy, with ardour. But it's also something that is stressing them out, it's causing them struggles, that maybe they are worrying about if they do act on it, it's going to cause chaos. It's going to bring something else down, and that is, is also going to be difficult, because they desperately want to do the right thing, and they know that if they don't, they maybe act on these impulses or these feelings, it's not going to be the right thing. There's something about that maybe as well going on for some of you, and so they're struggling to hold on to maybe what they see as maybe respectability, or their position maybe in society or in their community or something like that. But it's tough for them. So that's kind of the flavour again of what I'm seeing. But they've got just such a huge attraction towards you. And if you've been with them and you're in separation from them, they definitely want to come back to you. They are not happy. They are not happy being without you. So you could be really on their mind a lot, where there's a lot of thoughts, but they could be really stressing themselves out about you and about the situation. And they're struggling with the King of Swords in between these two cards of sort of inner conflict and turmoil and chaos. They're struggling to maintain, they could be struggling to maintain their mental health, and struggling to maintain an outward sense of order and control because of how their feelings for you or how the situation is affecting them. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, we have, obviously with death, we have Scorpio. We have Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. We have, this is also Gemini, all the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, and all the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. So this person, I feel this person, you know, how you're on your mind is that they are in sort of like a bit of a turmoil. I feel like this person is a little bit of in turmoil about you. You know, there's a deep, you're having a deep impact on them, deep effect on them. And it's kind of like great in one respect. It's like, oh my God, I really feel this incredible heat and energy and love towards pile number 2. And on the other hand, it's like, oh my God, I feel all this stress and this could cause chaos, or oh my God, it's really, really hard to be in separation from them, and I'm just managing to keep it together. You know, that sort of thing. That's the sort of energy. But anyway, let us see if we've got anything now around their next action. What are they going to do? What's their next action? So let's have one of these. So actually, let's have one of these on how you are on their mind still. So how is pile number 2 on their person's mind, please? How are they on their mind? How are they on their mind right now? How are they on their mind, please? Make it clear to me. How are they on their mind? Universe. The universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. Okay, so how is that they... It goes with the timing, that, doesn't it? Maybe they're sort of deep down, they know that you and them are going to be together. That you are that special person. And they know eventually that you'll be together. So maybe there's something about, well, eventually we're going to be together. I know that. We just have to trust, have faith that that's going to happen. Or maybe there's a message in there for them to stop stressing. Somehow that you and them will end up together. Something like that. But at the right time, you know, at divine timing, within divine timing, something like that. Okay, so let's have, what is their next action? So what is going to be, let's move these right up so we've got room for all of our cards. What is going to be their next action towards you? What is going to be their next action? So what is going to be pile number 2's person's next action towards pile number 2? What is going to be their next action, please, towards pile number 2? And what is this? Courtship. Whoa, okay, there you go. Courtship. Card number 4. Let's see what else we've got. Courtship. What is going to be the next action? Let's get some tarot. What is going to be pile number 2's person's next action towards pile number 2? What is going to be pile number 2's person's next action towards pile number 2, please? Queen of Wands. Okay, what is going to be their next action? 5 of Pentacles. What is going to be their next action, please, towards pile number 2? 5 of Cups. Okay. What is going to be their next action towards pile number 2, please? What is going to be their next action towards pile number 2? Queen of Swords, right under the King of Swords. What is going to be their next action, please? What is going to be their next action? And the Page of Wands. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Right, okay. Let me have a little look here. The Wheel of Fortune. What is going to be their next action? I feel like with the courtship card here, I'm going to have to put my battery on here a minute. Hang on a minute, pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2 back in the room. Sorry, my battery went out then, so I had to plug it in. So what is going to be the next action? So I feel like this person definitely wants to court you with the courtship card here. And courtship is something really that, you know, is quite an old-fashioned term, isn't it, really, courtship? It was also done, you know, when a man, I'm thinking more of Victorian times, the 19th century really, courting was done over a period of time, wasn't it? Where there wasn't where it was just like maybe, you know, an afternoon a week or you know, or it wasn't done quickly. So my sense is they do want to court you, but there's something again about timing in this, because with the Wheel of Fortune, in this particular Wheel of Fortune, she is holding a watch here. She's holding a watch, and we've got timing, and we also have timing here. So my sense is, and look at this heart here, this person does really care about you. They do want to court you. They definitely want to come forward. But I think there's also this sense of, you know, it's not the right time yet for them. They're not going to do it immediately. My feeling is they're going to carry on admiring you here, because in the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands, both these two cards is somebody looking. She's looking through a telescope, and this one is looking through a, you know, like a, God, what's it called? You know, a lens, where you kind of see things close up. It's gone from me, the name of it, I can't remember. So my sense is they're going to carry on looking at you with passion, with ardour, maybe from a distance, okay? You know, and it goes with the kind of courtship card of doing things very slowly. You know, and the Page of Wands is that they do want a new beginning with you, and the Queen of Wands is that you shine for them. 100%, you are shining for them right under the Ace of Cups. You stand out. You are somebody that they see as very beautiful. All the peacock feathers here. Somebody who is, they might be a bit worried that you are more confident than them. That you are more, that you may be a bit too good for them. I think there's something like that they're a bit worried that you might be a bit too good for them, that they won't be able to meet you somehow. They're a bit shy, maybe. That might be why you got the courtship. They're not going to go in gung ho, if you know what I mean. I think with the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, they're frightened. There's fear of being rejected. I think they fear that if they come forwards too quickly with a Knight of Wands, with passion and with vigour, that they're going to be rejected. That you're going to reject them. That they're going to be left out in the cold. There is a fear, again, the Nine of Swords here is all fears, of losing, of loss, of lack. So this person doesn't have a lot of confidence. I think they see you as very confident, but they don't have a lot of confidence. So their next action is to court you, or to come towards you very, very, very slowly. And it might be that immediately they actually just carry on looking at you and admiring you and wanting to know more about you, or wanting to get to know you more with the courtship card is. So maybe they want to just get to know you a bit more, like as friends, or through, you know, they might not be wanting to declare openly their how they feel. They just, because they're a bit nervous, of rejection. And they will do it in the right time with the Wheel of Fortune. But definitely with the Wheel of Fortune, my sense is that they see this as destiny, that you are fated to be together. There's a sense of destiny to it. But it might be as well that they're a little bit worried because, or they're not going to do things quickly because there's a lot of things to sort out. Maybe they're in another situation. Maybe you are. Maybe it needs to be planned out. But they definitely, with the King and the Queen of Swords, see you as counterparts. They might also think that you really relate to each other well mentally, that you get on well, you know, that you've got a good mind, that they've got a good mind, that you match each other in that respect, that you're both very intelligent, that you're both very thoughtful, that they can have a good conversation with you, that you are, that's at the end of the day, you want a long-term relationship with somebody. You want to be able to get on with them, don't you? You want to be able to have a lot of things in common. You want to be able to, because at the end of the day, that's what's left after all the passion and the ardour subsides a little bit. You need to be able to get on with somebody. And I feel this person thinks that you and them could really get on together. But it might be that there's also, this feeling of risk. And it could be that the risk is that will they make a fool of themselves? Is it wise? So there's a little bit. So I think their next action is to get to know you, to do small acts of kind of courtship, to carry on admiring you, to carry on looking at you, but to wait until the timing is right. And for them, it's not right now. Now, I keep being drawn back to the number 4 here. So that could be in 4 weeks, in 4 months, around the April time, something like that. That's so something with 4 in it, really. That could be when they act, really, but it won't be immediately. I don't see it being immediately, so I don't see it in 4 days, that sort of thing. I see it as them still looking and admiring and desiring, because there is some fear. There's a lot of fear in them around you rejecting them, or around you not being that interested, because both these figures are looking away. She's actually got her back to us. So it's something about, maybe you not, and also maybe you shining too brightly. This person might be, like I say, not very confident in themselves, and they might think that you are way out of their league, that they'd be punching really above their weight if they went for you. There's a lot of fear in them, I think. And so they may be trying to need that time to get their confidence, to think of a way of kind of getting you, really, something like that. So we have got Taurus energy, we've got Scorpio energy, we've got all of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius and Gemini, and all of the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So those are just some of the astrological signs I'm seeing. But let us get out some messages. So, how is number 2 on a person's mind? And the next actions. Do we have any messages really for that? How are they on their mind? The next actions, please. Got these 2, which is healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. Okay. What else do we have? Now, would you believe it? Clock has come out. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. There's such a lot of emphasis in your reading on time, and it being, I feel like this person is very conscious of timing and doing things at the right time, doing things, in divine timing, something like that. Maybe this is a connection that's happened in cycles as well for some of you. Maybe there was some, it's gone in cycles because it wasn't very healthy before. And maybe this person is thinking, because of our history, I'm worried about, this person rejecting me again, and I need to come back in the right time when there's been, some healing, or when there's been some, when it's when I can offer something healthy, something like that. There's such a lot of timing issue in this. What else do we have? And I need to take things slowly. Maybe it's timing around is not to be quick, but to take things slowly. Okay. What else do we have? We have Axe. Break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. This might have broken up. Like I say, this situation might have come into separation. Maybe it was an unhealthy, cyclical situation. That might be why this person is kind of like in turmoil, really, about wondering whether they should take the leap of faith again towards you, wondering about whether you're going to reject them, fearing that, something like that. Let's have one more. What else have we got here? No. Oh, that one's... Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So maybe something has to be axed in order for this connection to rise or to be together again, something like that. But it could also show that, where I think I said before, it might be a little bit of a crossroads, possibly. Do I go for it, or do I not go for it? Do I take that leap of faith, or do I not? Do I stick with what I've got, or something like that? But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell. Just takes a couple of seconds. That way you never miss an upload. Leaving a comment, giving me a thumbs up, all of that I would really love. But otherwise, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to this reading. So lovely to have you here. Coming again for another pick a card reading. If you're new, then welcome to the channel. So today we're doing, aren't we, you know, how are you on your person's mind, your person of interest, and what is going to be their next action towards you. So you came into the reading under this card, which is actually the Hierophant. Again, another beautiful card. Okay, and the amethyst stone here, beautiful little amethyst. And I'm going to put that there so that we can see it. And I've shuffled one little rune card here. So let's take a look and see what this one is. Ophala, or Ophala. The Ophala rune, which is the hermit crab. Okay, with this kind of home on its back. So we've got Hierophant and we've got Ophala. How you're on their mind is they are thinking of commitment and a home. A commitment and a home with you. You might already be in a committed situation with them, or they're certainly thinking. They're thinking of that. Commitment is an issue for them. That's how they are thinking, how you are on their mind. So there's an issue of commitment, either to commit to you, or there has been an issue around commitment with you, or homes, you know, creating a home with you, settling down with you, something like that. So that is how you are on your mind, a sense of commitment one way or another. A sense of settling down or making things concrete. I mean, Ophala is all about, you know, sort of home, heritage, ancestors, creating a family, you know, lineage, a family line of, like I say, ancestors and stuff. So it goes well with the Hierophant in terms of commitment, creating a family, creating something stable and solid. Yeah, so let's see how that plays out. Okay, so I just want to say, to remind you that it is a general reading. Please do bear in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It's not a one-to-one reading, so just take messages that feel right. Never force a message. Hopefully they will all resonate, but if they don't, or a lot of them don't, then it might be another pile or another reading. And I've definitely got tons and tons of those on my channel, so you're welcome to go and have a look at all the readings that I've already done. So, and also to say it is timeless, so it's good whenever you're finding it. So please do bear that in mind as well. And I just want to say I hope you're okay. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. You know, as I always say, that is the you know, the most essential thing in life, really, to be happy and to be healthy as much as you can. So let us just get straight to it. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cards around, you know, how you are on their mind, and then we're going to do some cards on what is their next action. So how is pile number 3 on their person's mind, please? How are they on their person's mind? Now, in pile 1 and 2, I drew 2 of these, so that's what I'm going to carry on doing. So how is pile number 3 on their person's mind, please? So we have lilac. We have lilac, which says first emotions of love. Oh, lovely. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Lilac. Oh, lovely. Okay. And that's also the same colour as the amethyst as well, isn't it? So I feel like this person might be, you know, thinking about you a lot. You might be on their mind a lot. They might be getting a lot of kind of like downloads about you. There might be a strong bond spiritually between you. You might both share a lot of spiritual, or a spiritual aspect. You might have that in common, because with the Hierophant, you know, Hierophant is a spiritual leader in a very sort of traditional sense, really. So for some of you, there might be that you belong to the same community in some way, and that might have a spiritual element to it, just for some of you. So let's see, what have we got here? How are you on their mind? How is pile number 3 on their person's mind? We have phlox, and that again is a similar colour. So phlox, which is unanimity and harmony. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. So you might be, yeah, there might be some spiritual element here. where you or them or both of you are in some sort of spiritual community, or they're a leader in some way, or you're a leader. There's a lot of, this is all third eye, crown chakra stuff really. So there might be a lot of, you know, there might be, you and them might have a kind of that link really. Yeah, something like that. There might be a lot of insight. There might be, or there might be a need for insight in this connection as well. A need for spiritual wisdom and guidance in this connection. But anyway, so how are you on their mind? So I feel like you are on their mind because they're thinking of commitment with you in one way or another. They're thinking that you and them have a strong spiritual link, or there's a strong link between you, or there's you maybe, for some of you, belong to the same community that might have a spiritual element to it, or not. But anyway, let us get out one of these cards. How is pile number 3 on their person's mind? How are they on their person's mind, please? How? What's this one? So we have gratitude. Yeah, I feel like this says a lot of a thank you goes a long way. And again, this is all purple. So I feel like you and your person, or maybe just one of you, maybe you, there's a lot of evolution. So there's a lot of evolution. There's a lot of maturity maybe. So maybe you are making them, the way you're on their mind is that you are, they're grateful for you. They are thankful that you're in their life. Maybe they're feeling that they should be more grateful for you, that they should be more thankful for you. Maybe they're feeling that they should be offering you a commitment, that they should be wiser somehow, more elevated, more evolved, something like that. Maybe you encourage them. Maybe they're thinking that you encourage them. You encourage them to be a better person, or you allow them to be a better person, or you are the gateway to them being a better person, a more evolved person, a spiritually more evolved person, something like that. But anyway, let us get out the tarot. So how is pile number 3 on their person's mind? How are they actually on their person's mind, please? How is pile number 3 on their person's mind? How are they on their person's mind? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Cups. Right, how are they on their person's mind? We have the Emperor. We have the 6 of Swords. How are they on their person's mind? And we have the 10 of Swords. And we have the 4 of Swords. This might have come into separation, this situation, with the 10 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. So it might be that they are, with the 4 of Swords being the overarching energy, they might be feeling that they need a break from the situation, or they need respite from the situation, or they are also quite unwell in that separation, because the 4 of Swords can be a card of sickness sometimes, or needing rest, or needing recuperation, being exhausted, being very tired. So this situation might be making this person feel very tired. They might be, because they're doing a lot of thinking about it, feel very exhausted by it somehow. But you are on their mind because you've got the Queen of Pentacles. It's definitely about commitment somehow. So you are definitely making them think of commitment, or there's an issue around commitment. Now, it could be that it's a third-way situation or third-party situation. And this person is realising that they need to offer you commitment. That could be what's going on here with the Emperor. Because the Emperor is a card of commitment. It's a card of loyalty. It's the archetypal figure of a husband or a father. So there's definitely, how you are on their mind is around commitment, and offering you commitment. And maybe they didn't before, or it was around fun, or it was around just kind of like hooking up or something like that. But now they are thinking about commitment, thinking are being more sort of serious. And they're also strategizing, coming up with a strategy or a plan. But it could be that at the moment it is in separation, or it's in rest mode, or it's not, you are not together, and it could have come to an end. Now with the Ten of Swords, this person is still hopeful, because also we've got the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about somebody moving away. So somebody might have moved away from this connection, or it's going through rough waters, it's going through choppy times, and this person is wanting to move it into a smoother situation. But it might be a challenge with the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is about something dying, but there's always a glimmer of hope with the Ten of Swords, because you can always see this horizon. So I feel this person, the way that they are thinking is maybe we're on a break, and maybe we need that break. But within that, I know that I need to offer commitment, or I know I need to give pile number 3 commitment. Maybe I've been a bit frivolous before. Maybe I've been not really taking it seriously. Maybe there's been something else in the way of the situation, a third element. That might be why pile number 3 walked away, or the situation coming to separation, or why it's going through difficulties at the moment. Maybe there's an issue around a threat to it. Maybe there's a threat to it that could cause it to come into separation. But I'm still hopeful. I'm still hopeful that I can get this situation back on track. So they are. If you're in separation from them, you are still on their mind, and they're still wanting to be with you, really. And if they haven't valued you before, I think they are wanting to value you. They are wanting to get the situation back on track. They're wanting there to be hope again, because 10 always cancels down to 1, which is new beginnings. But there's something about this person maybe needing a break at the moment. That might be why you've got all the purple, because the purple is about relaxation, isn't it? It's reminding me of lavender, the need for rest and relaxation and recuperation. So there's a need to have rest in this situation, or a need to relax a little bit, or have some time to think, or something like that. And that could also be what's, how you are on their mind, that they are thinking, well, we need a bit of respite at the moment to just gather ourselves again, to think about things. But I know that I need to maybe offer commitment to pile number 3. That's very much how you're affecting them. So you are on their mind because you are maybe asking for commitment, or you are expecting commitment, or you've moved away and said, don't come back to me unless you can offer me commitment. And they know that, really. They realise that. And they're deliberating that at the moment. And it could be that it's taking its toll, and they are needing space, or they're needing time to relax or reflect or go inwards, maybe. Something with the Hermit here. Go inwards to figure things out, something like that. But essentially they're still hopeful, I think, of the connection and of you. They see you as somebody who's very, very, very attractive with the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles really takes care of herself. And so, yeah, I think they're thinking that you match in energy, because although this isn't the King of Pentacles, it's the closest, it's close to the King of Pentacles, really, I think, with the Emperor, because both of these, Emperor and the King of Pentacles, are, like archetypal husband, father figures, really. They're stable and solid and true and reliable and always committed, really. So my sense is that you match in energy, because the Queen of Pentacles is also, although she's very capable, she's created her own world, she's very good at what she does, she's a great businesswoman, a great person in her work, she's also family orientated. And along with the Empress, I would put the Queen of Pentacles as the kind of archetypal mother or wife figure as well. So I feel like they're thinking that you match, how you're on the mind is that you match in energy, definitely. So we have Aries energy, we have Taurus energy, we have Cancer energy, we have Aquarius energy, and we have Gemini energy, and we have Libra energy. So that's just some of the astrological signs. So that is how you are on their mind. Let's have another one to say how you are on. How is pile number 3 on their person's mind, please? How are they on their person's mind? How is pile number 3 on their person's mind, please? Synchronicity. Divine soul matches have amazing moments of synchronicity. I should say synchronicity or synchrony. Is that a word? Synchrony? I have to look that one up. I'm not sure it is. But anyway, so again, it's a bit like what I was saying. You know, you match each other's energy. There's maybe a lot of synchronicity to this connection, a lot of signs, a lot of symbols, that kind of thing. There's a feeling that you and them are, you know, connected spiritually, as I was saying before. A lot of spiritual. There's a strong link between the two of you. They feel there's a strong link between the two of you. A soul link, maybe. Okay, let's get out some tarot now on, you know, what is going to be their next action. So out of this period of respite, or maybe in separation or pause, what is going to be their next action, please? What is going to be pile number 3's person's next action? What is going to be their next action? So I feel like I've got, oh, there's too many. What is going to be their next action? Please make it clear to me. Seems to be a lot of these want to come out, so I'm just going to take these 3. They seem to want to, oh no, I can't take 4. What is it? Let's see, look, there seems to be more than one that wants to come out from this pack. I don't know why. 3. I never got 3 in any of the others, but anyway, in the other 2 readings, what have we got? So we've got, this came out in pile number 2, so we have courtship. We have 12, privileged lady. Okay. And we have concern. Right, okay. Put concern there. Okay, so I might put courtship there. Privileged lady and concern. What is their next action? Okay, let's get some tarot. Do you know what? I've also left these, all of these. My God, we can't have all of these, but it seems to me that they want to bring them out. So let's just see what they are. So we have adjudication, occupation, and marriage. Wow. Okay. So where am I going to put all of these, I wonder? So I might have to put them here. Let's see, we've got here adjudication, we've got marriage. Wow, okay, and then we've got occupation. This could be a work, maybe this is a work situation or a work connection for some of you, possibly. Let's put that there, can we see that? Put it down there, no, okay, where am I going to put this? Let me just put it here. Right, all of these, and why do all of these want to come out, I wonder? Seems to me that they want to, I mean, marriage, you've got marriage and courtship here. And so there might have been, with this adjudication here, an argument between you, a separation. You might actually have been married and separated for some of you. I've also got the card of Hierophant. So I think their next action is to, is to kind of come back to you maybe, to have reconciliation, to have a connection with you. And it might have come apart. Because this is a 3, I'm just noticing this is 3, there was a 3-way, there was a third element in this connection, or there is a third element somehow in this connection. But anyway, let's get out the tarot, let's see what that says. So, what is going to be their next action? What is going to be, both these figures are wearing white, and that's, you know, in kind of Western culture anyway, white is normally, or should I say Christianity, it's normally a dress of, a colour of marriage, isn't it? Let's see. There's a lot of 3s here, you see, you've got 1 and 2 making 3, you've got 2 3s here, you've got the 3 here. So there could have been a third element to this situation. Yeah. Let's see, so what is going to be their next action? What is going to be pile number 3's person's next action? And of course, this is pile number 3. What is going to be their next action towards pile number 3, please? What is going to be their next action? So we have the Knight of Wands. We have 3 of Pentacles. See, the 3 again. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords underneath the 6 of Swords. Goodness me. What is going to be their next action? What is going to be their next action? And we have the Page of Swords. What is going to be the next action? What's at the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Cups. They definitely feel a lot of love for you. I feel like this person definitely feels a lot of love for you. Look at this little Page of Swords here holding their heart with the dandelion, making a wish. I feel this person, you know, with the Page of Swords here and all the standing on all these books, I think they want to connect with you, because the Page of Swords is about messages, it's about new beginnings, it's about a loving new beginning. So I feel like this person definitely wants to, the next action is with the Knight of Wands to come towards you with a lot of passion, with a lot of ardour. They want to take that, I feel like they want to move through something, move to the other side, if you know what I mean, with this Knight of Wands. They want to move through to the other side. So maybe if you've been in a period of separation, or you are in a period of separation or a period of stagnation or something like that, they want to court you. They see you as somebody who's very, very, very attractive, somebody who is really catching their eye, somebody they want to be with. There could be some concerns about it. There could be some worries about it, for example. Maybe it's a work connection, or maybe there's an age difference for some of you with this particular situation. Maybe this is causing them some worry. But they definitely, and we've also got the Three of Pentacles, which is another work card. So this might be a work crush or something like that. Something. They may be already committed. You may be already committed. There may be a commitment, but you are a crush to them and they want to come forwards with you because they feel a lot of love. So it could be that there's a marriage in this situation for some of you. Maybe that marriage has to come to an end, or maybe they're thinking that something has to come to an end so that they can be with you, or something like that. Or you were in a marriage with them that came to an end, or a committed situation that came to an end, and now they want to begin it again. They want to have a new cycle with you, because the Six of Swords, although the Six of Swords is normally a moving away, in this particular Six of Swords, we have this star which is about hope and healing, and also this anchor. So I feel like they want to anchor. They want to put the anchor down. They want to stop the situation from moving away, and they want to anchor into it. They want to get back into it. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. And it might be that they, underneath the Five of the Emperor, which is all about strategy, we have the Five of Wands, which is again showing this woman with all these chess pieces coming up. When chess is all about strategy. So my sense is their next action will be to move towards you swiftly, actually, because the Knight of Wands, after the Knight of Swords, is one of the swiftest cards in the deck. So they're going to overcome their concerns and they're going to move towards you swiftly, with a clear plan, to work with you, to anchor the connection, to connect with you, with a view to commitment, with a view to having commitment with you. So I feel like they will message you, they will move towards you, they will act, and it could be through some sort of, with all the books here, it might be through, it might be, for some of you, it might be through a very old-fashioned method of a letter, actually. Some sort of letter, or some kind of connection through social media or something, because I think you are their hope, you are their wish, you are something that they want to be, somebody that they want to be with. And maybe you came into separation and maybe they're realising that now. They're realising that actually they want to be with you again, that they want to have that commitment with you again, that you're divine, you have a divine connection, that you are soulmates. It might be that it's a challenge for them. They maybe have to compete. Maybe there's other people on the scene, maybe for you. So maybe all the threes is about, maybe you're with somebody else now, or there's another person on the scene for you, and they have to fight for the connection, and they're willing to do that. So they're willing to impress you with the Knight of Wands. They're going to come forward, they're going to try and impress you, they're going to want to move to the other side with you, to work with you, and I feel it's going to be quite quick. Now, when I said that here before, I was looking at the snowdrops. Well, snowdrops come back in spring, don't they? So my sense is, if you're in the northern hemisphere like I am, that is now. Spring is, we are now in March, so that's what I mean by quick. Spring is here, and the snowdrops are usually one of the first flowers to come out in spring, aren't they? All around this lady here. So, and it could be that there's a concern because maybe with the lilies here, something came to an end before, and that might be why this person is a little bit concerned about whether they can court you again. But they do want to court you with a view to marriage, and it's very traditional. because you've got the Hierophant. That's a very traditional form of commitment. You've got courtship, which is like from an old, you know, the 19th century, isn't it, where everything was done properly, and you know, it led to engagement and then led to marriage, and that's why you've got the marriage card here. So maybe this person wants to do things properly, they want to do things in a committed way, but their next action is definitely to move towards you quickly, to work with you, to collaborate with you, to anchor it, to make it stable and solid, to stop it from moving away, keep it stable and solid and in a better place, and to, you know, to express to express themselves to you with this little hand on this page's heart, to express their love to you, because you are still their wish. And we had this hope, this star here, which is also about a wish, a hope, a dream. You are still their hope, you are still their dream, even though it might be dead at the moment, or it might have come into separation. You are still their dream, you are still the person that they want to be with. So we have all of the fire signs and all of the air signs. So that is just Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Capricorn. I think I've also said these, haven't I, with the fire signs. Gosh, okay, so let us get out some of these cards. So what do we have here for pile number 3? You know, how are they on their mind, and what is their next action? Do we have any messages for that? How are they on their mind, and what is their next action, please? How are they on their mind, and what is their next action? Okay, how are they on their mind, and what is their next action? Okay, how are they on their mind? I mean, the other thing about 3s is that they represent collaboration, joy, happiness, creativity. So it could be that this person is, you know, the way that you're on their minds, that they feel very happy when they're thinking about you, and the thought of being with you, that you make them very happy. That might be why we've got 3 of Cups there, because that is a card of joy and celebration. So you actually make them feel very happy. The Grim Reaper. Oh gosh, the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So they may be thinking that that might be why they have concerns, and maybe they're thinking this situation could be over. Maybe to all intents and purposes it looks over, and they are worried when they come forwards about how you might be received, or how you receive them, how you will receive them rather. Then we've got Heart with a Key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. It could be that something has to go in order for something to develop, and I think I touched on that before, that something has to go in order for something for you and them to develop in some way. That could be what's going on here. Let's see, what have we got? What else have we got? The Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honour, power and protection. Yeah, so something, again, it makes me feel like something has to be cut in order for something to flourish, and love to flourish with the rose here. There's something about that in this connection. Let's see what else we've got. Love call. What did I say? Come forward with a message. I think I said that. Move forward with a message. Page of Swords. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. There you go. I'm going to end it on that. So part number 3. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Giving me a thumbs up or leaving a comment. That would be fantastic. But otherwise, have a brilliant day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.